Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as you get a look at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Number 24.
John Jay is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in Game 1, so you can maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
Ready on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup. And if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Matt Kemp is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. You'd have to say so far so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Brett Wallace makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3.
Come on, dude.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
3-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
A quick out number 1. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. To first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, center fielder
Juan Lagares will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
Tomas on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Manny Carrara leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Eric Kratz will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Hit to short. Segura has it. On to first, and there were 2 down. James Shield digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Ground ball right side. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Number 18 stands in for the first time.
Catcher, number 18.
Shields pauses. Here's the first. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove.
Leave it to the pitcher to come up with their first hit. I think even he can't really believe it.
A.J. Pollock will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First and second here with nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of it.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt.
Come on, Goldie.
He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to short.
No, what are you doing? Run to third.
First, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over.
Oh, my
A golden
God.
opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. John Jay is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew the pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
The shortstop, number 10.
Alexi Ramirez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Skied into straightaway right. Peralta's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Padres.
So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth. And coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Brett Wallace heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And this is swung on and missed as Wallace becomes out number 1.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on,
and he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. Didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. and that's a step in the right direction.
Juan Lagares is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third.
Oh,
here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Home half of the 5th.
I got this.
Number 18 stands in.
Batting, number 18.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2. Eric Kratz makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
I want it.
Put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Pitcher number 33.
James Shields stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. John Jay stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Alexi Ramirez will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Matt Kemp will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out. Brett Wallace is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a master. Number 18 will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've
Going
seen,
for that
and
home
I
run.
don't blame them.
Shield steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. He'll take the turn and head for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Whoa, okay, I thought he said I wasn't in time. What the fuck?
From the offensive standpoint, they've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start.
Look how close that was to a home run. Oh.
For 2 bases.
A.J. Pollock will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
And this is a helpless feeling as a runner. He's trying to be aggressive, but gets
I ruined it
the
for us.
inning, Yonhervis Solarte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow little grounder left side. Lamb comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 3 up, 3 down for number 18. Steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
From the stretch. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too.
Stepping in and ready for another
Come on,
shot.
Pollock, get that home run, bro.
He's 1 for 4 for the game. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Jay, still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home
Hell
run.
yeah.
So a 3-run shot to left center. Number 26 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is a classic example of losing your
Look at
composure
that
after
beauty.
a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder.
Eric Kratz will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use it.
Sorry, guys. Whew, okay.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catch is calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag at 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's a big one there to start the 9th. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Will Myers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Will Myers.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollard is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
John Jay will dig in now as perhaps the final man to stand in the way of possible history here tonight.
Yep, one more out, and he's going to be in the record books forever. Now, you got to control your emotions and focus right here.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Sorry about that, guys. I was on the phone.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
A no fucking hitter again. 2 games in a row.
By his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly
2 fucking games in a row.
That I've ever witnessed, and he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, but probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. He winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation.
What? I wasn't eligible for the playoffs. Man.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, Kyle Gibson twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as Minnesota defeated the Cubs, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Number 18 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 18.
Jeffrey Horner is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
To short. Segura has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Max Kepler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Kepler.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Kepler is retired, 2 down now.
And in a tie ball game already, that would have been a tough way to let the go-ahead run get on base. But luckily, this is a nice play behind the plate to make sure that guy doesn't get down to first.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Ground ball right side. Walker has it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the So guys, all 3 of us were treated to a well-played ball game all in all, and what do you say we go ahead and name this fella right here as our tops player of the game?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 2-0. So long, everybody. Number 18 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Peter O'Brien is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. David Lowe is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Matt Caesar will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men. The catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the D-backs offensively were led this afternoon by the man you see here, Neil Walker. He's our top player of the game. Number 18 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 18.
Justin Smoke is going to come on as a defense.
Leading off for the Angels, center fielder number 20.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Covington looks up.
Number 32.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. And the Angels have opened it up to 4-1. Johnny Givotella will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Caleb Coward will come on as a pinch hitter.
The Angels, number 22, Caleb Coward.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Grounded to short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Andrelton Simmons will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Andrelton Simmons.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So a handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits.
Number 18 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 18.
Manny Carrara comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Austin Hedges. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Christian Betancourt.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Jose Perella is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Brien moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's getting late. 1 run can... Well, a pretty good
I gotta finish
show
this
of
spring
force in
training.
this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
Number 18 will be the new pitcher.
For Arizona, number 18.
Tuffy Gozowicz is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Derek Dietrich is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Alex Gordon digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's lifted the other way.
Get that.
Dietrich has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Alcides Escobar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Yeah, and then in Game 1 of the World Series, he hit the inside-the-park home run off Matt Harvey, the first inside-the-park homer in the World Series since 1929.
That was pretty cool. But all in all, Escobar finished the 2015 postseason with a .329 average, 9 RBIs. He was definitely a huge factor in the Royals' run to the championship.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up.
Still doing spring training. I gotta get this done with, man.
Number 18 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Derek Dietrich is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Lorenzo Cain will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Three and 2 now.
3-2.
One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder
Carlos Peguero will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
No ball, 2
Especially
strikes.
starting off an at-bat.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
First baseman,
Chesler
number
Cuthbert
21.
stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dietrich has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. KC down in order. This remains an 8. Brandon Geyer is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the
Pinch hit, come on. I wanted a bat.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Alcides Escobar. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead.
Number 18 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Glenn Spoon will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Andrew Romine will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That's inside. 2-0. And he pops it up back behind second base. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now.
Now batting. Right.
Leury Garcia makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.